Hey, I'm Shravya Reddy. I'm Chief of Staff at Rapido. It's been 6 years since I joined Rapido, and it's been a tremendous journey. It was mid-Jan this year when we were kind of looking at how do we unleash more growth levers, especially for auto. And from there, I think there was no stopping. We made it happen, got the autos, tried learning it, and now we are in the field. It was a multifold experience to start with, especially for me. It was very, very different because starting from captains looking at you on traffic signals, then customers getting shocked, to getting to learn a lot more about the app in generic itself and how a captain's life is, on the road, or what kind of challenges they face. It's been pretty exciting journey until now. And I think I don't remember a single customer telling me any different. Every customer I've given a ride to, they said, "Hey, you are the first female captain I have met." Right? That's the reaction. And I can't forget the first customer's reaction, because when I went to HSR, stopped my auto, he's like, "Rapido?" I said, "Yes, Rapido." He was very kind of in a dilemma whether should I go back, should I get into the auto, right? And I cannot disagree with his expression, because they generally don't get to see a lot of female captains, right? It is very different, and the stigma around can females ride well also goes in their head. Then I have to give him an extra assurance. Hey, I'm a licensed driver. I've been doing this for long. It's fine. You can get onto the ride, right? But at the end of that journey, the customer was very satisfied. He felt the ride was very safe, right? But how do we battle, the stigma around driving and enable more of the women to be part of this ecosystem is something we are working on, as well as an initiative right now at Rapido, both on the bike and with auto. As a captain, definitely it was more to do with app. The first day when I started taking rides, I have observed some kind of challenges because my phone version was a little low-graded phone, which most of the captain community generally has, right? Sitting here and talking about the app versus going on the field to take rides was a very different experience. Most of the times my GPS wasn't working, or I had challenges. So I had to request customers to navigate me, or I was trying to try this feature of on-the-ride booking, and it was creating problems on the screen. And especially one of the most interesting observation I had was while driving, right, the back-to-back orders coming in, and if you have to accept the ride, you have to actually leave the accelerator and do that. So it's pretty challenging, because handling the vehicle with one hand, or the vehicle kind of comes to a halt and the customer is scared, ki, hey, what's happening? It was pretty hard to digress with that situation. And with one app, imagine captains doing with multiple orders coming at the same time. It would have, it definitely was the first of its experience for me. And in the nighttime, I was absolutely not able to read anything on the app except for the money quotient of it, right? So, which was the interesting thing, but we show like a plethora of things on the app. So that was one, good observation which we had. And now a lot of teams have come back, who are taking rides, have gone back, try to evaluate, on what is a must-have for the captain versus what is, something we do not need to show, right? So these were few as a captain even I faced majorly on the app side as a captain, and experience side was much larger, because it was as a female captain, it was very, very different, because customers are either in a awe situation or either in the other side of the spectrum where they're scared to get into the auto itself, right? But once they get into an auto, then I have had some wonderful conversations with them, got to know the customers better. What can we do better as Rapido to make them repeatedly use our platform? It was an enriching experience for sure.
Sorry, but can I ask you a question?
Sure.
You don't seem to be a regular auto captain, is it?
No, I'm not a captain. So I work at Rapido. This is an exercise we are doing to get to know our customers better and understand more about, how can we make our driver captain partners life better.
Oh, nice.
Right, that's the reason we keep driving every month. to get to know our ecosystem and make rides better for our customers.
That's a great initiative actually.
Thank you. I do get this a lot from the customers because it is not a generic sight to have a female driver driving an auto.
Yeah, even I was equally surprised.
Right. Either they are shocked or they are scared to get into the auto because definitely it's a gender stereotype thing, right?
Right.
They don't trust women captains to be good drivers.
Oh, really?
Right. But now post, I taking so many rides. Post the rides, they do give me a good feedback and they really feel the rides are safe. But that entry barrier definitely is there. So right now at Rapido, we are trying to enable a lot more female drivers, to come and consider this as a opportunity of earning as well. So we're grooming them ourselves, and we believe it makes the rides a lot more safer. Maybe in the future, you see more and more female captains driving and make this a new normal.
Right.
So that this is a great opportunity, even one more available for female captains as well. Why do you like Rapido?
In my area, only I think the Rapido captains are the ones who accept my ride more than say Ola and Uber. Ola in which ways their first primary thing is like to make more money. So they just cancel the order or ask me to pay in cash, otherwise they won't come.
Right.
Uber is the second best, but I think Rapido is for me the first choice for usage. Especially in the morning during the peak hours, because I usually get up late. I'm never on time, so for me the most important thing becomes which one accept my order first, and it's always been Rapido, so that's my first go-to app.
Thank you so much
Thank you
for
so
driving with Rapido. Keep doing rides with us.
Always. Thank you so
It's a
much.
small token of gratitude from our side. Thank you. Like I just described, ORB was one of them, Maps was one of them, right? Because we thought we did ODRD, yes, captains, we have, solved the universe for captains. Now they are able to see the Google Maps better, or they are able to navigate better. But that was not the situation, right? It was much different when we went to take the rides. Now we understand how it might chaotic it might be for the captain on the field, right? So that is a eye opener for sure. For me, I really didn't have a lot of option. I had to reveal because it's very unusual for a female captain to be doing rides already. Unlike my male counterparts, I didn't have to wait till the end. They were very curious from the starting point. Ki, hey, why do you do this? Sometimes just to have that genuinity element in the place, I took a completely different personality. As a captain altogether, I used to say, hey, I do this for part-time. That's when the customers also open up, right? Once I say, hey, I'm from Rapido, there is bias towards the feedback they give. That's what I've felt. So then I used to say, hey, I'm a part-timer. I just do this part-time. I've got rented this auto. Rapido is enabling me to do this. I have a different personality altogether. That's when I have actually, got to hear a lot more customers opening up and talking to me, rather than me saying, hey, I'm from Rapido. Though they are happy that, Rapido is doing this, they don't open up much to you, right? So both ways I have tried and had some interesting conversations with the customers. Do you mind if I shoot you? We are actually doing an activity on behalf of Rapido.
Okay, no problem. Please.
You frequently take Rapido, ma'am?
Yeah, I only take Rapido.
Alright. What do you like about riding with Rapido?
Rapido में ये है कि मतलब बुक करो तो जल्दी से मिल जाता है. काफ़ी टाइम ऐसा होता है कि और कुछ बुक करा हो तो कैंसिल कर देते हैं हम लोगों की राइड्स. तो Rapido ही लेती हूँ मैं, तो इजीली अवेलेबल हो जाता है हमको.
Got it. Do you feel the rides are safe?
Yeah. अभी तो ज़्यादा सेफ लग रहा है आपको देख के. मतलब फर्स्ट टाइम मैं देख रही हूँ कि फीमेल ऑटो राइड कर रहे हैं.
Right. So this is just an activity we are doing from the team side, as we want to know better about customers, right?
Okay.
And how can we improve our rides or ride quality, right? We are also trying to increase the fleet of female captains so that more and more women feel safe. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And keep driving with Rapido.
Sure.
Small token from my side. So for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, one customer especially, I think this is on my first day of riding itself. He was so extremely excited to see a female captain. He himself is a software employee and he's wanting to do his own restaurant. So he was doing errands after work and I picked him up at Harloor. And his expression when he saw a female captain was like, just wow, right? I can still relive that moment. He's like, and then he started off asking questions on, hey, why do you do this? Or, he went to an extent of seeing that this is what is the, larger goal of freedom in the country, right? Where we envision females to kind of see in a non-conventional roles or, enable them to be more independent. I could genuinely feel the customer was extremely happy about a female driving an auto, right? So we had a very elaborated conversation about his thoughts and how we can, enable this ecosystem more. So that is one conversation I will definitely remember for a long time.
बहुत खुशी हुई देख के पहली बार फीमेल ऑटो ड्राइवर से मुलाकात हुई है.
Thank you so much. I actually work at Rapido.
Oh.
Right. We are doing this activity more from understanding our customers better.
Okay.
We are doing this more in interest of understanding better about how our app works,
Okay.
and also, this is a great opportunity to connect with our customers.
Right.
Get to know, how they are liking Rapido.
Right.
So I would ask you the same question.
Yes.
Do you ride a lot with Rapido?
Yes, I do. Almost daily.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's
very
really
frequently.
nice. So majorly you take it to go to office or?
Yes. So I have a pickup points like 1.5 kilometers from my house. So I just take it there, like till that destination.
Got it. Why do you like Rapido?
So basically, I have experienced that Rapido में cancellations बहुत कम होती है,
Okay.
and I think acceptances from the drivers are also much more than the other like Ola or Uber. So
Got it.
simultaneously I'm searching on all the apps, but
Right.
मतलब Rapido से मुझे acceptances ज़्यादा लगती है.
Got it.
So yeah, that's the reason I prefer Rapido.
Got it. Do you feel the rides are safe?
Yes, I do.
Got it. Thank you so much for riding with Rapido. I would definitely love to do it. I, as a person, like riding a lot in the first case. So this has just given me wings to go ahead, explore more, and especially when it comes to understanding your customers better or living the life of what you are, kind of building every day for the captains. I think this is our chance. So it's definitely enriching, and I would want to keep doing this wherever I can find time. Rapido Captains in generic is a very large term to use. Definitely geography to geography, again the behavior or the way captains kind of associate with the brand changes. And when it comes exclusively to auto captains in Bangalore, we have seen a plethora of events, kind of not working in our favor. But to add as a whole, our experience in last 2.5 years of launching auto in Bangalore and then seeing the scale, there have been a lot of captains who have embraced us as their own, right? It is just that set of captains who are not able to understand that Rapido is here to actually solve the problem for them and even for the community. That is what we are doing as a large, right? And as a brand, we associate ourselves with solving the commute problems for this country, right? And when it comes to Captain, who is the center of our ecosystem, we are much more. We have not in one platform, but over the years repeatedly endorsed that we are a Captain inclined brand, or we keep our Captain on the pedestal, right? So there's definitely a mismatch of understanding this importance. Like in the last 6 months, if you see, we have launched multiple programs enabling. Or making captain's life easy on the ground, right? Starting from a lot of things on Auto Dost program where we have talked about pickup charges, or we are saying ki, hey, we'll make cancellations easier for you, right? Or we are saying ki, hey, if you have to travel an extra mile, we will make sure that the fare is right for you. and from enabling their families to be, getting more benefits if the captains are driving on Rapido, right? We don't not only think about captain as an entity, but as an ecosystem, how can we enable these guys, right? That understanding gap is where, and this is not driven by a community, it's driven by few people who are still having that age-old thought process of not moving forward with this, right? Not moving forward with what a hand-in-hand approach can, take all of us as a community together ahead. How can we, kind of decode this? Yes, we are having a lot more enabling sessions like the RNRs, which we are conducting locally, city-wise, where we get an opportunity to connect with these captains, tell them why we are here, put out across our purpose, right, in person, right? So we are trying to do this a lot more currently to, drive this dissonance to an end state. I'm sure in sometime we should be, getting through with this. Especially when it comes to customer safety, as we are a commute brand, it becomes very, very important for us to keep, this as the core proposition. Safety in every ride, every gender takes. It's gender neutral for us because every customer is important to us. And they are enabling this entire ecosystem and making sure that they're creating livelihood options for a lot of our captains, right? So when it comes to recent past, if you see, we have come up with very good app features which helps the customer feel safe while driving on our platform. If you're taking any ride with Rapido post midnight, all the rides have been tracked. And in case if we see ki, hey, there is any dissonance or the ride stopping without notice, our call center or our call support guys, make a call and check and make sure that you guys are safe. Over and above, there is an IVR triggered to make sure ki, the ride is on track, or either you can reach out to us via clicking the SOS button, or it can be the other way around where if we don't get a response from you, we reach out to you, right? So this definitely is kind of elected a lot of support from our customers where they felt safe taking rides with us across India. And coming to pipeline of events we have for it, we are enabling a lot more ecosystem, especially for female customers, right? With something called Rapido Pink, where we are enabling an ecosystem of female riders, being able to drop female customers, which has one more layer of safety added to it, because there is, as a female, I can say, there's definitely comfort, when you are seeing a female rider take you to your destination, which I have experienced with a lot of my customers when I take them to drop. They say, I felt safe on this ride with you, right? So that is also something we are, parallelly working on towards our journey on safety.